that you already know, top of the top, and it won't stop. Hopefully everybody is having a great morning going into the afternoon to everybody back east or overseas, or evening if you're overseas. But I wanted to share this with you right quick. So there's etiquette to record digging. Whether somebody has ever pulled you aside and gave you the game, I'll be that guy that's highly elected to go ahead and pass that on to you. Okay? Don't look over people's shoulder while they record digging. You know, basically have some type of etiquette and restraining yourself in these situations. Okay? I know you want to, see what the other person's getting. I know some of you, may have limited knowledge on certain stuff, and it's good. I know y'all got certain limited, information on certain styles and certain records and so forth, but it turns into a thing of swagger jacking. A lot of swagger jacking starts happening. A lot of beat jacking, starts happening. Because it's like you don't have a style of your own. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing about it is, we could pull out the same records, and you ain't gonna handle it the same way that I would. Let's just go ahead and keep it a stack. But like this one dude yesterday while I was digging or whatever, and I've had this happen to me on numerous occasions, but I've always had my own personal strategy and how I deal with it. I ain't gonna divulge how I do that. That's free game. You know what I'm saying? If you want a personal consultation, I'll give you that. But yeah, this is enough free game I'm giving you as it is. Basically, I've seen it for years. Guys have what I call the Mr. Furley. You remember Mr. Furley? He always had the bugged out eyes every time somebody was he heard inappropriate in his mind, or his mind was in the gutter, But so here they go. I'm kneeling down at a box, and someone said, "Look over your, what the escorts say, look over your shoulder." I looked over my shoulder, like the whole time. I'm like, "Hey man, you're gonna have to get up out of here, man." I ain't say it like that. Because, the guy looked like a real, cool dude. But I was like, hey, man, I don't appreciate nobody having they neck over my shoulder. It's just a man etiquette thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should be. One, I got a personal thing about dudes standing in front of me and dudes looking over my shoulder. And that's really anybody, but dudes especially. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to kind of like soft check the guy, like, hey man, we don't do that here. He said, oh, I know, I just wanted to, I said, I get it. I know you want to see what I'm digging for and what I'm getting, but check this out. We got a whole set of other dealers out here and a whole other set of crates that nobody's looking through that you can go through and pick your own personal style and taste. Because see, when you looking at what I'm getting, I'm basically giving you a playlist, okay? And I'm real funny about that. It's like, don't swagger jack me. Create your own style. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be influenced. I've influenced a lot of people, but to just out and out jack me, I've had people do that. You know what I'm saying? That's another episode for another day. But to just be Mr. Furley throughout the whole time, it's like, bruh, you gotta tighten up, man. Get your own style. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, look, when I'm finished, you could check out the box. Oh, I'm just seeing. I said, I know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm like, I particularly am not comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one, I don't like no dude over my shoulder. They neck over my. It's like, nah, bruh. Back up. Give me 10 feet. Give me 10 feet. And now once I get up from where I'm at, then you can come check them out. So try not to do that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to be respectful to the person that's doing their thing, digging or whatever. And you gotta watch out for the ones that be behind you, slick, looking over you from behind. You gotta look out for the looky-loos, man. I can't stand looky-loos. It's like, look, get your own style, get your own swag. Don't swagger jack me. You know what I'm saying? It's like the internet it's spoiling y'all enough as it is. But then to, look over, my shoulder, it's like, look, bro, but get your own style, in a nutshell. Try. It's okay to be influenced, like I said before, but don't look over people's shoulder. It's not good. It's not good digging etiquette. All right.